Damon Bruce. A Sunday broadcast of the NBA. It'll be the Sacramento Kings facing off against the Golden State Warriors. And now we head to Oakland. Listen in on Kevin Harlan, who's got the broadcast.
A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for the Kings, and it's Barnes in at the 4 slot. And for the Warriors, Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the 4 spot.
It's been over 3 decades since the Warriors have won a division title, guys. It's sad to hear if you're a fan, but they were a lot closer last season than they have been in a long time. Ended up second in the Pacific Division.
Barnes passes to Fox.
Watch it!
Barnes screen on Curry. Pass to Murray. Here's the 3. Here's Fox.
Get the perimeter.
There's the pass to Hubbard. A pass to Fox. Lets it go with the 3. The Warriors pull it in. And Clark, as you said with the Warriors, they were 9-7 against the rest of the Pacific Division. Did very well against the Clippers, but had some struggles with the other teams that kept them from closing, Steve, the gap to the top.
Well, for a long time, remember, they were right on the heels of the Clippers in the division race, but they fell into a little bit of a slump after the All-Star break. It's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out this year with the addition of Andre Iguodala. This team has the potential to take another step up the ladder.
Free throw good by Curry.
Well, when it came to getting wins away from Sacramento last year, the Kings were anything but kings of the road. Only came away with 8 wins as the visiting team last year, and that puts them near the bottom of the league in win total.
Both shots good from the stripe. And back to the Kings on the road for a second. That total of 8 road wins had them tied for the fewest in the entire Western Conference, Steve, along with the Suns.
It's not a surprise when a team is just bad, when they don't have an identity. There's no way you're going to be competitive on the road. They didn't defend, and they were selfish with the ball. Other than that, they were fantastic.
Kings moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. When we talked about what they'll try to do on defense, he told me they're going to have to do everything they can to neutralize their opponent's high flyers, saying, quote, "We can't play above the rim like these guys, so we'll have to do our best to keep them away from the hoop." Gentlemen, easier said than done.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passes it to Hubbard. Here's Fox. Plenty of space. Good. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, Green. Feeds it to Curry. Shoots from the elbow. No luck.
Tell you what, it had to be one of the best shooting performances of last season and perhaps even the last 10 years or so, when Steph Curry dropped 54 on the Knicks and made 11 threes on that night, and everything was dropping.
Out of bounds. inbounds. Golden State takes possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
On defense, Sacramento.
Curry.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. He dishes it to Green. 6 to shoot.
5 seconds.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Curry. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. He feeds it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open look. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Curry with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
He passes to Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Now they finally connect with their 4th shot of the game.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Murray, no good.
Tried to get a little too fancy with that one.
Unless the alley-oop is going to be uncontested on both ends of the play, you're better off avoiding it.
Oh, man, he's on the highlight reel every night. And if you're guarding the rim defensively and he's coming at you, look out.
And he gets after it hard, Steve. If there's even a chance he could get to a loose ball, he'll throw himself right at it.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
You got these, no problem.
And that one misses.
There's no question the big news for the Sacramento Kings is they're still the Sacramento Kings. After a nail-biting last couple of years, they saw the team flirt with moving to Virginia, Anaheim, Las Vegas, Seattle. Finally, a new ownership group committed to keeping the team in SAC.
And he sinks the second. And for all the Kings fans, what a great victory. Former 3-time NBA All-Star and Sacramento native son, Mayor Kevin Johnson, instrumental in securing financing for the new arena, and Steve campaigning with the league's owners to keep the team in Northern California.
I think it surprised everyone, Kevin. Seattle made such a strong bid. I think most people felt the team would end up in Seattle, but Johnson did his job. Sacramento stepped up to the plate, and I think it's great that the Kings get to keep their team, and hopefully Seattle will end up with one in the next couple of years.
And here are the Warriors now. After the three-pointer from Fox. Back to Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Barnes with it. Picked up by Thompson. Fox kicks to Barnes. Here's Murray. And the 3 off target.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Fox against Curry. Pass to Murray. Steph Curry with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Looney. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. The pass to Wiggins. The shot. Barnes grabs the miss.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Passes it to Hubbard. Now Murray, guarded by Curry. Kings moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Number 10 And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought a toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before.
That free throw missing. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody to keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very proactive. They purchased the D-League team from Dakota with plans to move them to Santa Cruz, about an hour south of Oakland. And in order to accommodate the team's home games, they built a new 3,000-seat arena in a matter of months.
Here's Fox. He's got 5. Pass to Hubbard. Fires for 3. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
He is, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those effort plays.
Always does, Kevin.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Santa Cruz Warriors, as they've been renamed, have been a hit. Clark leading the D-League in revenue, making the D-League finals last season.
And with all of the D-League games now broadcast on YouTube, the exposure for players in the D-League is better than ever. And for the Warriors to have their D-League affiliate so close by gives them a much better opportunity to develop their young talent.
Warriors trail by 4. Thompson outside. He passes to Wiggins. Sinks the triple. 7 points in the game.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Number 10, guarded by Green. A pass to Fox. It's rebounded by Golden State. Curry's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dishes it to Thompson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. The pass to Hubbard. Here's Fox. He's covered by Thompson. And Fox gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 4.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Curry against Fox. Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Steph Curry is virtually impossible to defend. I mean, he can hit from anywhere on the floor. In the gym range, personified with Curry. Mid-range jumpers are like layups to him. And inside, he's got the floater finger roll and the runner. You always expect his shots to go in. It's like watching a game of horse at full speed when the highest stakes are on the line.
And Steve, shooting, no doubt, Curry is forte. He narrowly missed the All-Star game last season. I mean, I can't believe he didn't get elected, and he seemed to be the one glaring miss. When you watch his game, where can he improve?
I think offensively, he's got the whole package. I think it's at the other end of the floor where he can probably improve. He needs to compete a little bit more defensively, but that's tough to do when you're handling so much of the offensive load for your team. But he's got to find a little more balance, I think, between his offense and his defense.
Here's Poole. Warriors the rebound. With the second effort, Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 7 points.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Here's Mitchell, guarded by Curry. Number 41. Another three for Sacramento.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Now Curry. He's got 7. Passes it to Moody. Pass to Poole. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Doubled by Holmes. Payton outside. Golden State moving it around. It's stolen. 0. Defended by Poole. 0. And the shot is good. And the Kings lead by 2.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Kicks it to Payton. Now the feed to Green. From 15 feet away, gets the bucket. Green's got his second basket.
You can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Mitchell passes to Holmes. Number 41. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And what you love about him is just the way he hits the offensive glass. I mean, he knows that those are the easiest points for him, when he can find a loose ball, get an offensive board, and put it back into the basket.
And Steve, quite honestly, he is their muscle. I mean, the guy they rely on for some brute force when they need it is him. Finesse isn't the first word that comes to mind when you're talking about this guy.
1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Mitchell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Number 41. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
There's a screen. Payton outside. And the pass to Moody. No good from outside. The Kings leading. Pass to Mitchell. He passes it to Holmes. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 41. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Sacramento making a switch here.
Well, the business of the NBA in pretty good stead. The Kings sold back in May for a record price of $525 million, and the Seattle group had offered even more. Team value certainly on the rise around the league. Better arenas, more lucrative TV contracts. Part of the reason that's the case.
So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 4. Launches a 3. No good from Poole. Kings shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes to Holmes. Here's Mitchell, defended by Poole. Pass to Mitchell. Great D that time from Savanovic.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
I agree, and great offense, too. A lot of three-point shots right from the beginning. This team seems to have the touch tonight.
Poole, defended by Mitchell. Now the dish to Payton. No good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, it's no secret that the Bay Area loves its basketball. It was made abundantly clear during last year's playoff run, says Steph Curry, saying, quote, "We made it to the conference semifinals and they gave me a key to the city." The key to the city for the semis. If we'd won a title, they'd have put a statue of Coach Jackson on top of the bridge. That statue might not be too far off the way they are collecting talent, Kev.
You can tell they've made a big impression. Thanks, Doris. Number 41. The shot is off, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Now the pass to Savanovic. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
Well, we knew the Pacific was tough last year as a division. They sent 3 teams to the playoffs, and it's one reason why the Kings ended up just above the Suns in the division. Hard to make a lot of headway when you're the 4th best team in your state.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Well, as you said, tough California teams, Clark, populating the Pacific, but the Kings actually did well against them. Better than, in fact, you would expect considering how far apart their win totals were.
Yeah, not bad. Kings went 7-9 in the division. Of course, Phoenix really struggled last year. That was part of it. The Lakers had a down season as well. But, you know, all in all, I think the California teams are looking stronger going forward, particularly Golden State and the Clippers. So it's going to be tough in that division.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Poole. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. He's got 8. The Kings have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Pass to Holmes. Clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Mitchell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Warriors trail. 0. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
So it's Sacramento. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. He kicks it to Davis. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Kings making a change here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, it's very rare that you're going to be able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And the Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handled business against the West.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Making a long pass like that is always a risky proposition.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Mitchell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Davis with the bucket. And the Kings lead by 2. Well, and for the Warriors who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs, last year their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause, Steve.
Well, the toughest part of the Warriors' last campaign was a rough stretch of games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race. And, you know, a lot of those games were against Western teams. And if you kind of remove that month, their in-conference record is even more impressive.
And here are the Kings now after the missed 3 from Poole. Six on the shot clock. Davis fires. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Left side, Davis. There's the screen. Shoots the 3, and that one's good. He's got 5.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
The pass to Sabonovich. 0. And the Warriors miss again.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Here's Mitchell. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
The Kings making a switch here. Here's Poole. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
He's on a nice pace now from the three-point line. 1 in the first quarter and now 2 coming here in the second.
Fox kicks to Davis. A pass to Fox. Clock at 6. Outside, Davis. That's short off the rim.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
They set the pick. Here's Poole. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first free throw of the game. The The first free throw is good. And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Both free throws good from Poole.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Sacramento leading by 3. Fox kicks to Barnes. Kings moving the ball around. Feeds it to Davis. Fires the 3. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Kings making a change here. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Wiggins, covered by Barnes. He dishes it to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Here's Fox. He's got 8. He feeds it to Barnes. Number 7, defended by Wiggins. Number 7. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Thompson inside the line. No good off the front iron. Sacramento's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, guys. Stephen Curry is the son of famed sharpshooter Del Curry. And in Steph's sophomore year in high school, his dad made him change his shooting motion from his chest to above his head to make it harder to block. Of this change, Steph said, I really couldn't shoot outside the paint for like the first 3 weeks. All summer when I was at camp, people were like, who are you? Why are you playing basketball? I was really that bad for a month and a half before I finally figured it out. And guys, as fast as he gets that thing off, he could probably shoot it from his ankles.
Yeah, he can do it all. Thanks, Doris.
His confidence really at an all-time high. Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And, you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in. That free throw, good from Poole. Sacramento's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Passes to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 1. Wiggins, covered by Barnes. Green with a screen on Barnes. No good from Wiggins.
Couldn't convert, but nice little 2-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Here's Fox. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Green kicks to Green. Pass to Wiggins. Let's go. And the Warriors miss again.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Herbert defended by Poole. The feed to Barnes. Off target from three-point range.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Draymond Green with really a terrific legacy of success prior to the NBA, guys. I mean, he led Saginaw High to 2 Michigan State championships, and at Michigan State was able to be part of 2 teams that got to the Final Four and 1 that made it to the Sweet 16. That's impressive.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Green. And Fox gets it to go.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Here's the screen. Here's Poole. Here's Fox. He's got 10. Kicks to Barnes. And there's the pass to Hubbard. Sacramento moving it around. The 3. It's rebounded by Poole. And going back to Draymond Green, Clark, very successful in college with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State, as you mentioned. But, Steve, maybe a bit of a surprise, slipping to the second round back in 2012.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, felt that he was a tweener. They weren't sure if he was a 3 or a 4, and he really is. But the good news is that he can guard both positions, and he's improved his jump shot. More than anything, he's just a winner. He knows how to play, and he's a good addition to any team.
Quality kid.
It's been a nice game for Barnes. He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Barnes hits them both. Warriors trail by 4. .124 left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Green. Shot clock at 5. There's the dish to Curry. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Warriors making a change here. .107 left in the first half of the game. Here's Fox. He's got 10. Number 10, guarded by Green. Up and in from the low block. 5 points in the game. The Warriors trailing. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Green left side. Wiggins can't hit. Some solid defense from Barnes.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 12. Here's Fox. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Kings shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Fox.
This is exactly what you need to do with the lead. Just knock down your free throws. When you get fouled, knock them down.
And so he hits both.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Curry gets the screen from Wiggins. Curry attacking, loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Passes it to Edwards. Here's Fox. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And so that's the end of the first half. The Kings on top. They lead by 8. And it's time now for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll be back shortly to get the second half underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. It's been a great Sunday of basketball so far. A good one in progress for the Kings. They've been putting a lot of defensive pressure on the other team, taking care of the rock offensively, fundamental basketball, both sides of the court. Harrison Barnes having no trouble against the Warrior D. Consistent shooting from the field, making well over 65% of his shots. Not a lot of guys put up a half a basketball like that. And midway through, the Warriors are still alive. They've been making smart passes, protecting their possessions. Fundamental basketball's a beautiful thing to watch. Stephen Curry's been productive. He's got 9 points and also collected 4 rebounds. And that's it for us here in the studio. Time to send it on back out to Kevin Harlan and the gang for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A view of the Bay Bridge spanning from San Francisco over to the East Bay and Oakland. Really an incredible game from Poole.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
And here is Green. Pass to Wiggins. With the lead pass, and it's blocked. There's the pass to Murray. Number 10, guarded by Green. And Fox gets it to go. 16 points for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Fox against Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. Looney. Back to Thompson. 4 on the clock. He passes to Green. Lets it fly. And it's sent back by Murray. Passes it to Hubbard. Here's Fox. Pass to Murray. Herbert. He's covered by Thompson. Number 10. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Just 72% from the line last year. Not great numbers, but, you know, of course, there are worse out there, that's for sure.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. He has 9 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, and that's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points, knocking those free throws down, and helping your team any way you can.
Free throw good by Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Fox against Curry. Here's the break. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Curry's got 13 points.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
For Sacramento, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That's good from Hurley. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Thompson. Outside Curry. Back to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. No good on the triple.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Now, here's Green. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. And stolen by Murray. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Timeout called the Warriors.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 14-point game. Outside Curry. And the pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. They get it back.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
Yeah, it's the anticipation more than anything. It's understanding where that ball is going before anybody else on the floor does.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Here's Fox. He's got 16. Murray passes it to Fox. Now Murray, guarded by Curry. On defense, the Warriors down by 12. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Poked loose. Curry with the steal.
It looked to me like that pass was going to get through, and then bang, he was going the other way with it.
Wiggins covered by Barnes. Here's Green. Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a three-point play.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Edwards, he's checked in for the Kings. Sacramento leading by 9. Feeds to Barnes. Fox, 6 to shoot. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 18 points for him.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Outside Curry. From downtown, the shot is off.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Green, the screen. He dishes it to Thompson for the 3. Wiggins, defended by Hubbard. Wiggins, and that one hits back iron. Sacramento leading by 11. Pass to Fox. Edwards with it. Good. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Curry against Fox. Stripped it away. One-on-one here. He passes to Hubbard. Edwards. Shot's good. And the Kings lead by 15.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Now here's Curry. 13 points in the game. A pass to Fox. And it's blocked by Wiggins. Curry with it. He feeds it to Thompson. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. To stop the drought. But they get it back. Dishes to Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire.
Free throw good, Green.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Sacramento leading by 13. Here's Fox. 18 points for him. The pass to Murray. Gets a very good look and converts. Golden State's Fox against Curry. The feed now to Thompson. Passes it to Wiggins. Here's Fox. Goes up the baseline, and it's blocked by Curry. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Murray. He's covered by Thompson. Murray, the pass to Edwards. Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Down low. Pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And Fox gets it to go. He's got 20.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. Now the pass to Savanovic. Good on the triple.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Here's Fox. Passes it to Hubbard. Here's Fox. He passes it to Holmes. Fox. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Kings lead by 16. Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Poole. They set the pick. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And, of course, last year, superb free throw shooting, above 90%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And he makes the first. The Kings making a switch here. Both free throws good from Poole. Here's Fox. He's got 22. Number 41, defended by Wiggins. Number 41. The Warriors pull it in.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Wiggins, he's covered by Murray. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 11 points in the game.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Number 41, defended by Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Holds. The 15-footer, good. And the Kings lead by 14.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. 23 points in the game.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
0. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
This is what this team is all about right here. They're forcing their way inside and having a lot of success. That's their identity. They're a pounded inside team, and that's what they're showing us.
Sacramento making a switch here. The Kings have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Man, this club shot 77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular, but solid.
There's 1:54 left to play in the third. The pass to Sabanovic. Just 5 on the clock. Payton passes to Wiggins. Fades back. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Pass to Murray. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Tipped away. Unloads. Payton with some nice D. Warriors trail by 14. Here's Poole. It's rebounded by Murray. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. A pass to Fox. Pass to Murray. Number 41, defended by Wiggins. Number 41, from down in the low post, it goes. 10 points for him. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Payton outside. The pass to Poole. Fires it up. And he connects with the jumper. 25 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Passes to Murray. Sacramento moving it around. Shot clock at 6. 0. Can't hit. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings lead by 14. And will return shortly. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Kings leading now by 14. Number 7. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
First free throw is good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Both good from the line that time. Warriors trail by 16. Outside, Green. Curry kicks to Payton. There's the dish to Green. Back to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He misses the free throw. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. So he comes up empty at the line. Kings leading now by 16. A pass to Fox. And he uses the glass on the layup. 24 points for him.
I'll tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Outside, Green. Here's Payton. The three-pointer is right on target. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Kings shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. 0 covered by Payton. Kicks to Barnes. Pass to Fox. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Feeds it to Barnes. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Number 7 hits the jump hook.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Outside, Green. There's the pick. He kicks to Thompson. From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound. And now Sacramento on the break. 0. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
Boy, I hope we see a few more of those.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
The Kings making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Kings making a switch here. Warriors trail by 17. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Fox. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Kings making a switch here. Free throw, no good for Green.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Dives for it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Thompson backing down. High post try. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. It's stolen by Green. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. He dishes it to Curry. He passes to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. From deep. That's good. So it's Sacramento now, leading by 12. And the pass to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And the basket good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Here's Green. Sacramento able to drain the three. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Number 41, guarded by Green. Passes it to Murray. 0. Can't nail the jumper. Warriors trail by 15. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Another miss by Curry.
Oh, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
Number 10, guarded by Green. That's good. And the Kings lead by 17. The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Curry passes to Wiggins. Leads him in there. Here's Green. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half. Kings leading now by 15. Pass to Murray. Number 41, guarded by Green. Now the pass to Murray. Green with the rebound. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. No good from Wiggins.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Zero. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
But they recover it. Outside for Curry. And at last, they get one to fall.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Zero. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Warriors trail by 16. It's Curry with the drive. Oh, Oh, that's blocked. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Hubbard. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Another three for Sacramento.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Green. Pass to Wiggins. He feeds it to Green. Backing him down. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Kings leading now by 17. 0, guarded by Curry. Number 10. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And he can't get the first one. And the Kings making a change here. Good on the second free throw. Now Curry. He passes to Wiggins. Takes the 3. Gets it to go.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Kings leading now by 15. Here's Edwards. Makes it off the glass. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick timeout gives them an opportunity to catch their breath.
They're terrible, Golden State.
Curry against Edwards. Curry is inside. Can't connect from short range.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Sacramento with the ball. Number 10, guarded by Green. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Green dishes to Curry. Thompson left side. Looking to get it going. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards.
Watch outside.
The pass to Hubbard. Takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson with it, now defended by Edwards. Green up on top. Outside Curry. Thompson left side. Releases. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Kings leading now by 18. Dishes to Barnes. He's against Green. Barnes passes to Murray. The three. Green with the rebound.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Wiggins. He's covered by Murray. Living. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Boy, if they could have had this kind of run earlier in the game, it might have made a big difference.
You know, I think a big reason behind the run, Steve, is that they're not getting pressured as much by the defense now that the game's all but finished.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento.
Way to hit it.
Here's Mitchell. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Kings lead by 17.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
They get the rebound. Payton outside. Passes it to Savanovic. Looney backs him down. No good from Savanovic. Here's Mitchell. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for the Kings. And it's Barnes in at the four-shot. And for Golden State, Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the power forward. Fox passes to Murray. Here's Fox, guarded by Green.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
Clock at 4. Thompson with it, guarded now by Barnes. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Fox. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve. from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
Yeah, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And here's Barnes for three. It's rebounded by Wiggins. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. Getting out in the open floor and exploiting his team's speed is an area of concentration for him. He said that as soon as we get a rebound, we want to get it to our guards, get off to the races, and we want this basically to come down to a track meet. Sounds like we should be in for a wild ride, guys.
And thank you, Doris. And here is Barnes, following the three from Wiggins. Here's Fox. Releases from the wing and drills it.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Releases. And the Warriors tack on two more.
I don't know of too many other players, Kevin, who have his level of concentration offensively. He just seems to have that singular focus you need as a shooter that, you know, even if a defender's all over you, you still just lock in and let it go.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch and shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
Here's Barnes. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Shot clock at 3. Fox connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass on.
Green kicks to Thompson. Rejected by Hubbard. A pass to Fox. For the three. Warriors with the rebound.
You know, with Steph Curry, it's never been a question about his talent, guys. It's always been a question about how are his ankles going to do. But really, he only missed significant time in the shortened season. And for the most part, he's been healthy and highly productive.
And a few ankle tweaks for Curry last season, but with the big brace he wore, he said the pain was mostly from the brace bruising his ankle than anything else.
Well, it sounds to me like maybe he should take the brace off. Maybe a smaller brace so
Perhaps,
he doesn't get the bruising. That would be smart.
Exactly. The first one falls.
Sacramento really had a lot of problems finding consistency game to game, and it showed up when they would have to take on other teams in the West. Just didn't look quite as cohesive and as desperate to win as the rest of the conference, and that ends up costing you games.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Clark, as you said, the Kings struggled against the West, really against Western teams not in their division. They would play the division tough, but didn't do much against, Steve, the other two Western divisions.
Well, they only won 14 games against the rest of the conference, which was the fewest of any team in the West last year. But of those 14 wins, 7 came against the Pacific. So that's kind of interesting when you look at the disparity between their wins. And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. I mean, they have to get a hand in his face.
Curry gets the screen from Wiggins. Curry with it. Now guarded by Hubbard. Steps back and fires.
That's all you, man.
And he gets the jumper to drop. And that's now 6 points for Steph Curry. The Kings trail by 3. He feeds it to Barnes. Passes it to Fox. From the arc, another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Outside, Green. The pass to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And stolen by Barnes. And the Kings pushing it up now. Pass to Hubbard. He passes to Murray. And an